Today we're tackling a topic that's super important but often confusing. The 5-year rules for Roth IRAs. Trust me, you're going to want to get this right for your retirement planning. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Warren Berger, and I'm the owner of Luminary Financial Advisors. We're located in Cocoa Beach, Florida, and serving people across the country. We help people create and implement tax-efficient retirement plans. So first things first, what's a Roth IRA? Well, it's a type of retirement account where you put money in that you've already paid taxes on. The best part, your money grows tax-free, and you can also take it out tax-free, but only if you follow certain rules. All right, let's dive into the first 5-year rule. This one's all about when you first put money into your Roth IRA. You've got to wait 5 years from that point before you can take out any earnings without paying taxes. And here's a little tip. The clock starts ticking on January 1st of the year you made that first contribution. So if you started your Roth IRA in, say, December of 2023, your 5-year countdown actually started on January 1st of 2023. That means that you can start taking money out tax-free on January 1st, 2028. I often tell people that it might make sense to get something into a Roth account as early as possible, even $100, just to get that 5-year clock started. So down the line, the rule won't be an issue for you. Now, the second 5-year rule is for Roth conversions. If you've moved money from a traditional IRA to a Roth IRA, that's called a conversion. Each conversion has its own 5-year countdown. So if you do this more than once, you'll have multiple 5-year clocks ticking at the same time. It can get complicated, so keep track of those dates. One thing to keep in mind here is that once you turn 59 and a half, this second rule no longer applies, and all you have to worry about is satisfying rule number 1. Speaking of age 59 and a half, you've got to be at least age 59 and a half years old to take the money out without penalties, even if you've waited those 5 years. If you're younger, you might get hit with a 10% penalty on the earnings, and nobody wants that. There are some exceptions to these rules. For example, if you're buying your first home, you can take out up to $10,000 without those penalties. There are also exceptions for things like medical expenses and college tuition. But remember, these are general guidelines. Always, and I mean always, talk to your CPA or your financial advisor to get advice that's tailored for your situation. Oh, and if you've inherited a Roth IRA, there's a 5-year rule for that too. If the person who left you the Roth IRA had it for at least 5 years, you're good to go. You'll be able to get tax-free withdrawals from that account. Otherwise, you may be subject to taxes until you meet that requirement. This gets tricky as there may be required minimum distributions that need to be met as part of the Secure Act 2.0, potentially forcing you into a taxable event. These rules are still evolving, so make sure you speak to your accountant if you find yourself in this situation. So to wrap it all up, understanding these 5-year rules can really help you make the most of your Roth IRA. It applies to your own contributions, any conversions you've made, and even Roth IRAs you might inherit. I hope this has been helpful. If you'd like to get some help with your personal financial situation, I have a link to my personal calendar below, or you can go to luminaryfinancialadvisors.com to set up a complimentary call with me. Whether or not we decide to work together, I'll always make sure that you get pointed in the right direction. I also have links below to some checklists and flowcharts to help you on your financial journey. And finally, check out the link to our Facebook group called 10 Years to Retirement. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.